Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Gilliam. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Michigan's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. At the 45 on his way. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Second down now after the sack. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
So the Texas Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
It just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today.
Can anyone catch him? Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone, a pickup of 5 to the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Longhorns are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Longhorns want to move quickly, trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to run for it. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Wide out in motion.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Murphy. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They're bringing heat. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Makes his connection. Still running at the 40. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Just going to keep it after the snap. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They want to get this defense on its heels. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Marshall. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. And his throw is incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They're trying to get to it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missiles.
Wants to throw on second down. He's got it. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. It's caught downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. And the Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holder. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. The give and the run on 4th down. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He's got an open man. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. He wants to throw. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now this offense is back on the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They run the reverse. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. On the run, fires downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Knight. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver coming across in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns perfectly happy to let him do it himself. Horns fans have seen this before. Vince Young with over 1,000 yards rushing in 2 of his 3 seasons.
I mean, he was unbelievable. Just an unbelievable physical.
And he breaks into the open. Tap! And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Powers through the defender. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Now on 1st down from the 28. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game this far.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the ground to try to move the chains.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
325.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Leaves it with the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working that left side now. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down to the 26-yard line, and that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of.
And into the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Stopped after making the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas, 35, Michigan.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. The give. Makes one man miss. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the out.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. 3rd and goal coming up here. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He looks that one in nicely. Pulled down for the tackle. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touch. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look out! He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. This is a designed run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Intercepted.
They have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. 1st down here for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. He'll take it himself. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation.